Okay, so welcome to our Apotheosis series, and this is just part two. And we've been sitting here churning for quite a while.
Ephraim is the most powerful nation in the last days. So you can just take your wild guess on that.
It's good to be anywhere. Anyway,
Other countries aren't like that.
you know,
Hi, and welcome to our Bible study channel.
Energy. 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 You cannot fuck with this. Energy. You cannot fuck with this energy. Love to all those in the flesh, all of those who are listening. Don't miss the message, judging me. You cannot fuck with this energy. Energy.
These are videos that go pretty in depth. First thing you should probably do is pause and read our 12 rules for reading biblical text. And if you don't like the 12 rules or you don't understand the 12 rules, well, I don't have time to explain them all. Go back to the book that I wrote and uploaded on this channel, which takes you through the entire arc and how we made these quote unquote 12 rules as a framework of what we found after 7 years digging meticulously and carefully through the text. So if you're confused, go do that. If I refer back, well, that's probably because we actually post these things in order. So they're all done in series. And if you jump in at the middle of a series without any schema or background knowledge, and you get all pissed off, well, that's also not our problem. This is a group where we go line by line, scroll by scroll through the text. Warning, we are not language sensitive, so if you can't handle some cussing, it's not the place for you. We also do not endorse nor approve of pretty much any mainstream theology. So if you're looking for that, also definitely not the place for you. We do a video about the characters that we use in our Bible study series. And the reason we do this is sort of so that they can kind of get in your head. So we do have a video explaining why we chose the people we chose and how their sort of energy characteristics go along with the biblical characters to modernize it for people so they know what the heck we're reading. Clearly, the Roman Church was not doing their job and looking for the lost sheep of the reunited House of David. So that's what we're doing, okay? We're taking that away from them because they screwed it up. The brilliant rabbis also down there in Babylon are also not looking for the lost sheep of the reunited kingdom of David. So you're not going to hear, let's follow Rome. And you're not going to hear, let's follow the rabbis on this channel. Because, you know, sorry, not sorry, but the Bible wasn't actually written for the corrupt Levitical priesthood post-Babylon and Persia to read it through their little janky books. And it also wasn't written to be read through the eyes of pagan 4th century church fathers. So we're not doing that either. You guys can both have a seat. Oddly enough, the Bible also wasn't written to be read through the eyes of some dumbass scholars with pieces of paper that say they're smarter than everyone, but have never seen a Davidic covenant in their life. Not written for them either. You know who it's written for? It's written for the reunited house of David, who are actually in covenant and are actually the sheep. That's who it's written for. That's why nobody else can understand what the heck's going on. What you are going to hear is what you're supposed to hear, which is, let's follow the king. And let's get started.
So, we are going to war.
On exactly what we should do next, because I was going to prove all those things from the first video, you know, with the historical record and all that, but
Most of the diligent people who are warning are living on the outside of the United States, trying to warn Ephraim every day.
Anyway, all we can do is say,
we have to stop and just do some more vocabulary, I think.
Not just this, though. It's not just this. It gets worse. The calling, this is the crazy part, the calling is to Ephraim. Ephraim is being called out first.
unexpected visit, huh? We're all here for weird reasons.
Because American preachers have just pulled so much in churches. Oh my gosh, you guys, they have pulled so much random shit out of their ass that, like, we can't go on until we clear up some common misconceptions about basic vocabulary.
God is so angry that by election he raises them up.
There's just so much ingrained from the Catholic Church all the way through the Evangelical Church. And, like, it looks on the surface to be really strong because, you know, they came out and spread their stuff all over the world. So it has to be right? I mean, they're going for it.
Like the whole country. Listen to them talk. Just listen to them talk. Maybe they don't know that other people are not like them. I'm sure of it.
And if we can't even get the words right, I don't know how to keep going.
Always do a second chance. Never got a second chance.
They don't understand the rest of the fucking Bible. They can't answer you. They make shit up. They just start making shit up.
Ephraim, my firstborn. For the first fruits, there's more than one event, more than one harvest.
I need a love to keep me happy.
Doesn't matter how hard it is to tell a whole nation that they're idiots. Okay? It's because they don't want to be called idiots.
Now, what Ephraim is not going to do is listen.
And they won't change their ways. It's because they're so puffed up on their pride that they don't like being called idiots, and the Bible calls them idiots.
So we're just going to slow down and start with some, like, basic vocabulary. Like mountains and clouds and day of the Lord and, like, what and where is Zion and New Jerusalem and end times, last days, the whole world. Like, we need to slow down.
They won't listen because they're so entitled. I already read the book, I know, because this is what has to happen to them.
And go through these terms, and we're going to actually define these terms, because terms in the New Testament are defined in the Old Testament.
That's why we go and find the lost sheep. So the whole church wasn't looking for the lost sheep, and God is so angry.
And we don't just have, random preachers running around in khakis with a smoke machine pulling shit out of their ass. So we've got to fix some of these before we really get into apotheosis. Because they're idioms, and they don't know what the idioms are because they don't ever know what the Old Testament says.
Gold rings on you. All right.
Energy. Energy. You cannot fuck with this. Energy. You cannot fuck with this energy. Love to all those in the steps, all of those who are listening. Don't miss the message, judging me. You cannot fuck with this energy. Energy.